Morning, 21st of January 2026. So, I should know what this is called, but I don't. I'll find it. It's the words that keep coming out. It's every generation blames the one before. So, I'll find it. I'll write it up. We've got first house of Aries. We've got Taurus. And we've got Saturn. So, Saturn is in Pisces. Taurus is in Uranus and the IC. Taurus is currently in the 4th house of home and family life. Aquarius is in the 1st house. So let's have a look. Remember to look at your own chart and see where they are in your chart. What's in your 1st house? If you've got Taurus in your chart, what Saturn is in. And then look it up, Google it. What does it mean? Looking for the world. The world is about bringing something to a conclusion. It's about travel. It's the World Wide Web. It's ending a chapter. The 4 signs Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and the monkey and the horse, which is the new Chinese year on the 17th, are important because they're on it as well. So it's about inheritances. It's in the 1st house, so it's massively important. String of pearls or jewellery inheritance, and number 72 for some reason, but it is number 21. It's neutral because it's today's card, but we're starting with it. So it suggests travel to the object of your desire, be it person, things or events. Something has come full circle. The nightmare is over. A new day is dawning. 9 weeks. No more sleepless nights. You found your tribe. There's equal reciprocity here. People who give back. We have enemies there. And something is definitely over. The eclipse, like I said, could be on the 17th of February because it's the same time as the Chinese New Year. The body may have passed, but it's just a shell. And you still survived. So those swords are now not hurting you. It's an end to pain, physical and emotional. Enough is enough. What's done is done. Something has come to light. 19. Travel again. Leo. Kent. The white horse. The year of the horse. Spirituality. The sunflower. The names Gary and Sandra. Someone, your inner child or your children, need to realise that all work and no play makes Jack or Jackie dull boy. So get out there and don't give your life over to nothing but work. We don't live to work, we work to live. And the truth is out and it will set you free. Success. For some it was sex. So we do have enemies, but everything now is out in the open. Gemini. Where's Gemini in the chart? Gemini's in the 5th house, things that go on in the dark, which is Leo. But it's not in the current chart. So that enemy may well be yourself. Every generation blames the one before. That child is definitely blaming the father for working too hard and not spending any time with them. Yeah, Judgment Day. And we had that yesterday, and all of a sudden we're back to judging others and being judged ourselves. But it's not sufficient now to rise. Somebody isn't rising, and they need to end this chapter and rise. The year of the rooster, Joshua, and Karen. So there it is again, the same card on the same card. That's the story. This nightmare needs to end. A new day is dawning. It's time to rise from the ashes, destroy something or bring your walls down and rise from the ashes. So they're repeating the story of yesterday. Stand on your own 2 feet. Independence Day, 4th of July, the 1st of March. Whether within or without a relationship or situation, you need to be able to be self-sufficient, because these are not your team. So you need to find your tribe. There's red lights, red flags all over this. Something wasn't built on firm foundations to start with, and now it's crumbling. A marriage or a friendship, same as we had yesterday, and you saw me shuffle. Mark, Diane, Sam and Peter, we need to rise to a higher level of being. Yeah, there's the death card again in the reverse, so they keep repeating. Let their swords fall out. An end to pain, physical and emotional. What's done is done. Enough is enough. We've reached our limit. Faith, religion, speak your truth, love yourself first. We had that yesterday as well. Cancer energy, home and family life. Fill your own cup, because you can't fill others unless you're full yourself. So, unconditional love. Mercury retrograde, you have a decision to make. Someone here is being drained. So that couple that yesterday were in a good place, now she's drained. He's in charge of his emotions, he knows what he's doing, but she is not. Scorpio energy. She doesn't want this to end. And it's shared resources or the reproductive organs. So somebody doesn't want them to be independent, want you to be independent. They want to keep you dependent on them, or they want to stay dependent on you. So 5 and 23 is positive, 20 is negative. Yeah, there it is. So it's now in its own read, so it's massively important. It is time to end this cycle and begin a new one, a new generation. Every generation blames the one before. That's what the song says. Death and rebirth. Confused mind, something coming between you and what you want. Possible minor surgery, heart issues. Somebody using that maybe as a weapon. Ill health. A businessman that's lost everything. Capricorn energy. A man in uniform. Again, the adopted son that we talked about. The watermelon man yesterday. William. Too many cards. Man in uniform or of a darker complexion. Yeah, someone's been found out and it's not going well for them. Deceit, lies, taking credit for what they've done. There will be apologies and small improvements in finance and career. Slow and steady wins the race. those in uniform, those with a dark complexion, those with a scar on the leg, the limb polyamputation, any or all of those. Chiron, healing needs to take place. Forgive yourself, if not others. Stubbornness will not serve you. What's yours is yours, you don't have to chase it. Alice, greed, control. Anything is possible if you've got the right mindset. Another 4. So somebody here is ready for change. Stuff in the face watching Netflix isn't going to do it there. You have to be open to changes. There it is again, the 19. Something needs to be exposed, brought into the light. The sun is the best disinfectant. Children, play, holidays. This is a toxic situation where you are bound by promises, vows or contract that should not have been signed. Don't sign anything. Break the shackles. Free yourself, because this is negative energy. Lee Ashley. So, 15, Capricorn energy. Let's have a look. So Leo is in the DC and Capricorn is Mars and Juno. Capricorn is in the 12th house and Leo in the 7th. So first house is about the face that you show to the world. Not necessarily your inner self, but the first impression. Aries, head and face. Your place of birth, your immediate environment, the white chakra, which is your crown chakra. So a sudden revelation, aha moment, there it is. Something being illuminated. The self, the incarnation, your image, your separateness, your individuality, standing on your own 2 feet. Physical characteristics and personal appearance, expectations and your environment. This is where your identity is formed, and circumstances surrounding your birth. So we've got Saturn pointing to a long, slow, difficult birth. So this is not going to be fast, it's going to be long and slow. Rebirth. Capricorn and Saturn expect early life to be onerous and anticipate happier times later. Slow and cautious, making someone with both these planets in their first house at the time over hasty and others over cautious. So neither is good. Saturn in Taurus, where it belongs really. Saturn in Taurus. Authority. The Lord of Karma, the shadow side. This placement provides dogged determination, which is good, but enormous tenacity and feelings of tightly controlled progress is made cautiously. So that's it, control. Somebody's very controlling. They want things to proceed their way, and you are going to have to say enough is enough. No more. No more control. You are your own person. So it may be that children are growing up and finding their feet and they don't want to listen to the generation before. So every generation blames the one before. But If that's the case, then let them stand on their own 2 feet. They sink or swim. Yeah, 35. Divination. Guides, Ogham and tree spirits. So we'll do an Ogham. It seems they want an Ogham. This is called Fian's Window. It shows a symbol called Ogham, which is the early form of Irish writing placed around concentric circles. Each of the Ogham letters represent a tree and also forms the Celtic tree calendar. So it represents specific energies, much like moon symbols. Each tree has its own wisdom, knowledge to share, and therefore makes an amazing divination system, but also a powerful way to advance our spirituality. The tree spirits are here to guide you. It may be time to work with the energies of the Celtic tree calendar and discover a whole new meaning to life, one that may take you on a journey of self-discovery, much like a spiritual pilgrimage. The tree have much wisdom, as we know, but there is so much more that we can learn from them. You are being called to work more closely with these energies. The 3 staves at the bottom of the image, the Ogham, is the hazel, the apple and the alder. So, hazel is known as a tree of knowledge. Seek its help when need of insight, wisdom and creativity, abundance and needing to tap into the source within you. Apple shares the month with hazel, so the name hazel could be important as well. It was a prized tree to the Druids for many reasons. It's associated with the fairies, the magical Isle of Avalon, and the symbolic of fruitfulness, harvest and abundance. It also represents time to make decisions between good and bad things. It also means to rest and heal. The alder tree is associated with water, therefore emotions in its feminine aspects. There's the emotions in the feminine aspects. But also offers support and possesses a strong male energy to help with the foundations and spiritual protection. So, male influence there, the father that's working hard, there he is. So, let's just have an Ogham then. We won't go into the full book thing, but we will pull one because they want one. The oak, and that's what we had yesterday. There you go, which is Taurus and Saturn. Well done, Spirit. So I did post it on the community tab. It is strength, stability and nobility. The letter D, de, the doorway to spirit. So you will be permitted in once you make this decision. Now, someone is passing. There's no doubt about that with the death card in there. Something is ending, something is over. An end of an era. The truth will set you free. Fight for what's right. There's Sheridan, who likes to leave things up to other people instead of doing it herself. And she's a pot stirrer. And those that stir the shit pot should be made to lick the stick, is what I always get with her. She likes to stir the pot and cause trouble. So, Sheridan. Freedom, standing on your own 2 feet. Flow, connection to the rhythms of nature. Correct timing, hidden matters and ecstasy. Sheridan means that you are being put in touch with your wild feminine nature, with the core of your femininity. And for the lads, we all have a male and female energy inside us, the yin to our yang. The womb, represented by the cauldron of Sheridan. This is the part of you that identifies as a woman. and from which the spirit of womanliness dance in your veins. Being a woman means to be in touch with the moon, the tides, and the natural forces, to stay in tune with them, knowing when is the right time to act, to make magic, to change things. It encourages you to go deep within yourself, into your instincts, and listen to them. Make sure you spend time outdoors in nature. What did they say? Get outside if possible. If not, go there in your mind, in your imagination. This card strengthens you and your connection to the rhythms of life. Answers come to you through spending time in nature, in observing the moonlight and the tides. So go for a walk, if nothing else. You need to change your energy. Perfect read. Brilliant. So the female may be on a monthly if it's the cycles. And it looks like she's causing some mayhem. Yeah, the crow and the dogwood. It's the number 16. Use your intelligence. Knowledge. Intelligence. 16. The crow is an incredibly intelligent bird. It is also one of on the death card. Associated with the power of foresight and the ability to use tools. Today, it's often used to signify darkness and foreboding, but modern depictions rarely do the crow justice. According to Norse folklore, the crow is a powerfully positive symbol meant to remind us of our skills and resources. And he has skills and resources. There he is, working hard. It says you are capable of solving any problem. Like the crow, the dogwood has somewhat confused public image. There's confused about who you are. Its beautiful light-coloured petals convey gentleness and whimsy. Few know that it is hard bark and strong frame makes it an uncommonly durable tree, able to withstand even the hardest weather. You have the tools to fulfill your goals and solve any problem that stands in your way. Something stands in your way. You need only to look within yourself to find that wisdom and strength. What are you knowledgeable about, and what are your creative or professional goals? You need to know how you can accomplish them, and it's one step at a time. Don't think I want to be a billionaire and then go out and get £1 million loan. You start off with a small job, save as much as you can, invest, and then it grows. So it's one step at a time. Don't try and miss steps, because that won't work. Just like she did, leaving the steps of a magic potion to a servant boy, and it caused a lot of problems. Don't leave it to others to do what you should do yourself. So, thanks for listening. Let's see what the song says. Bye.